Masquera say Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kari kitanga kukwepa neno channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana uchukua karoka subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasmere Zimbabwe takikira inyaya ya Buda ya Netsa ya bulitwa na Vice President Constantine Chiwenga abo barikunzi maka ignite my discussions a potential collaboration with the opposition leader Nelson Chamisa kuti vanonga reshape the political landscape muno mu Zimbabwe. The statement vakaimeka during the commissioning a mission primary school ku Nyamaropa ku Nyanga. Vanhu vakawanda vakashamisika this statement apo vachiwenga vaikola for inclusivity in government kuti nyika idzokere payanga iri zvakare nekusolva a severe drought crisis iri kuaffected the southern African region muZimbabwe. Remarks of Vice President Constantine Chiwenga akabuda mushure mekunge pane ongoing speculations aripo about his rivalry na President Emmerson Mnangagwa, so his willingness to engage with the opposition a possible shift in Zimbabwe's political dynamics. Zimbabwe nyaya iyi yakabuditswa neZim-I vacharava vachiti Zimbabwe's Vice President Constantine Chiwenga has recently ignited discussions regarding a potential collaboration with the political leader Nelson Chamisa to reshape the political landscape in Zimbabwe. This statement, made during the commissioning of Regina Mission Primary School in Nyamaropa Nyanga, underscores Chiwenga's call for inclusivity in governance, particularly in light of the severe drought crisis affecting the southern African region. Chiwenga's remarks come amidst ongoing speculation about his rivalry with President Emmerson Mnangagwa. His willingness to engage with the opposition signals a possible shift in Zimbabwe's political dynamics by advocating for a united front to address national issues, particularly the pressing challenges posed by the ongoing drought. Chiwenga appears to be positioning himself as a leader focused on national unity rather than factional politics. The drought currently gripping southern Africa has reached alarming levels, with over 2.7 million Zimbabweans facing acute food security due to failed crops and water shortages. The situation has been exacerbated by climate change and the El Nino phenomenon, which have led to record high temperatures and insufficient rainfall across the region 12. As a result, many communities are struggling to meet their basic needs, prompting calls for urgent international assistance. Chiwenga's emphasis on inclusivity is particularly significant given the context of this humanitarian crisis. By suggesting collaboration with Chamisa, he may be seeking not only to stabilize his political standing, but also to mobilize resources and support for affected communities. This approach aligns with broader regional efforts to address food security and disaster relief in response to the escalating drought conditions that have prompted national disaster declarations in Zimbabwe and neighboring countries. The implications of this potential partnership could be profound. A united front between Chiwenga and Chamisa might pave the way for more effective governance and resource allocation during this critical time. It could also serve as a catalyst for broader political reforms aimed at enhancing transparency and accountability within government operations. In conclusion, Vice President Chiwenga's willingness to collaborate with opposition leader Nelson Chamisa represents a potentially transformative moment in Zimbabwean politics as both leaders navigate the complexities of a nation grappling with severe drought and food insecurities. Their actions may not only reshape political alliances but also provide much needed relief to millions of Zimbabweans facing dire circumstances. This emerging dynamic could signal a new chapter in Zimbabwe's governance, one characterized by cooperation rather than division in addressing the pressing challenges of our time. Ndo nyaya yakabuditswa ne Zim-I muri Zimbabwe vachitaura pamusoro pe inclusivity ne-opposition mukusolva crisis iri kusanganwa nayo nenyika yeZimbabwe. Kutaura kwatiri kuitawo vaNelson and Chamisa vakabuda vachitaura ivo vachiti there should be a governance framework include the diverse perspectives nema-citizens ese zvisinei nema-political affiliations. Vachitaura vachiti there is need for an inclusive framework for Zimbabwe, which means this government inofanira kuestablishwa before my elections aitwa. Zvakapa signal zvakare kuti maybe vaChamisa but open for the inclusivity yakataurwa nava Chiwenga yakabuditswa nedepindula nyezo vachitaura vachiti former Citizens Coalition for Change CCC leader Nelson Chamisa has said there should be a governance framework that includes the diverse perspectives of all citizens, irrespective of their political affiliations. In an exclusive interview with the Zimbabwe Independent, Chamisa said that this inclusive framework should be established by 2028, in time for the next general elections. He said, the first thing we have to fix is politics, and that we fix before 2028. We fix politics by making sure that we have a for everyone governance framework, a framework that accommodates diverse views, those in ZANU-PF as Zimbabwean, those in political parties as Zimbabwean, and for that reason we must have a conversation, and not just a conversation but a synthesis. Any society is built on a synthesis. There is a thesis which is dominant option, there is an antithesis which is alternative option, but there must be a government that is a synthesis combination, both the thesis and the antithesis. Chamisa said that politics should not be viewed as a zero-sum game, where one party's gain is precisely balanced by another party's loss. Instead, he advocated for a framework that integrates both dominant and opposition views to foster the country's advancement. He said, we do not have that uniting agent, the uniting force. The government must be the melting pot for society, for the nation, and for the people to move the whole country forward. This is not a zero-sum game. To say, I have managed to come through the window, so I am not the one occupying the whole house. It won't work. It is archaic and antiquated. You ask others because they have better views about how to run a country. They can also contribute. Chamisa said that if elected president in 2028, his administration would prioritize identifying key industries for growth and creating job opportunities for Zimbabweans. He also proposed establishing a Citizens Affairs Department to address public concerns and conduct regular citizen satisfaction surveys, said Chamisa. There will be a Citizens Affairs Department designed just to deal with citizens' grievances. All citizens' queries, gaps and anxieties, hopes and questions are answered there. Apart from Citizen Affairs Department, we have a Citizens Satisfaction Survey. Chamisa said we will create a government that plans for every citizen's future, from birth, ensuring access to education, jobs, social welfare, and essential resources. He also proposed an education system where universities operate independently of presidential control, allowing professional and industrial experts to lead. Chamisa lost to President Emerson Mnangagwa in elections in 2018 and 2023. He resigned from the CCC in January, citing infiltration by ZANU-PF, and since then the opposition party has fragmented into several factions. Donya yakabuditswa muri Zimbabwe about Chamisa achitaura pamusoro pe-government inoincluda ma-parties ese muri Zimbabwe. Vakaona vakabuda vachitaura iti maybe it's a signal yekuti Chamisa is willing to work with the general vari kutaurawo nyaya inclusivity. Tisingazoti noona sei nyaya itudze zvamuri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mu comment section.